Have you ever wondered how Taylor Swift makes tracks like Style? Well, oh my god, me too. We're going to be best friends because over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you everything that it takes to make a track like that. Not exactly copy it, but to make something inspired by it, how to understand to think like a producer, the reasons that we're picking things, and I would like to take you on that journey together. Why not? Wait a second, where are my manners? My name is John McClick. I'm a pop producer and writer in North Hollywood, California, and let's get into it. And here is our Taylor Swift shopping list for sounds. The kick and snare are so synth poppy. I know exactly where we're going to go for that, with very minimal other percussion going on. In general, we have the chugging bass. We have a huge wall of sound that sounds like it could be piano and synths, with lots of pumping against the kick drum on the quarter note. Of course, the iconic guitar riff, and I think that's it. So let's go piece by piece and break it down. So let's talk about thinking like a producer when we're listening for drum sounds. It's really important to understand that we don't want a lot of extra tail. We can, of course, cut it off, but like that one's too long. That's way too long. That's way too long and too deep because it loses the snappiness when it gets low for this song. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep going. That's too... That could work well if we tighten it. And here to shortened. Okay. And with these kicks, I'm really listening for like a sense of like vintageness. I pulled the Make Pop Music disco kicks in here. I like that. That's a little too bright, too warm. That could be interesting, maybe blending those. We did that, so now let's talk about minimal percussion. I'm going to be honest, I didn't quite know how to approach this. So what I just did is I took some hi-hats. I shortened them with the volume envelope and then used distortion and flanging to make a little pattern. It'll be subtle, but it kind of like will sound almost like Taylor's whispering to you, like, I love you. Next on our shopping list is Chug 16th note bass, which could not be easier because I pulled up this sound, which I actually got when I was digging around for like pluck basses, found this in Splice. Let's go. And one hack for me is I like to just remove the downbeat for chug stuff like this so it leaves a little more room. Versus doing the sidechain, I feel like the end result just feels a little more open instead of like cranking against the kick. Next up, we have a huge wall of sound that we need to make. So this is going to be a little more ambiguous. And what's cool is because this is like pop music where the chords aren't going to be the big thing that really defines it's a song. Instead of going this chord progression, I can switch the order and go this. And it's a totally different vibe song. So again, don't overthink it, go simple. Because I was picking up on that kind of like white noise, very bright wall of sound, I wanted to include something a little more like EDM sauce kind of a sound here. Which is honestly a pretty basic like chord pad sound. Now, there's this really gorgeous hug pad and the Anna 2 synth that is this late digital bundle, as well as the Bell of the Ball synth, and then that makes this wall. Woo! I don't even think it needs anything more because it's that freaking good already, and I'm gonna show you how simple it can be. If you enjoy the ADHD cadence of my videos, please let me know in the comments. Love you, bye. Ow!